So this is me using the Lume LED light panel. What is up, guys? And in this video, the folks over at Lume decided to send me this product, and full disclosure, I'm not endorsed or sponsored, but they did decide to send me this LED panel that has a horseshoe mount that you can put on top of your DSLR camera as another light source. And you guys knowing me, I always give my honest, real opinions. So first of all, I'm gonna unbox this product and tell you guys my overall first impressions, what I think about it, and of course, in-field footage of how this actually looks. And let's get straight into it. I really like the packaging. You can tell that this overall product is a little more of the higher budget, and it does retail for, mistake me if I'm wrong, around 140 USD. So it's more of a quote unquote higher budget LED panel, because I have used LED panels before on the shoe mounts. So this is, of course, your diffuser. You have your, I'll talk about this news later, but this, of course, is the external mini USB output that you can use. I'll talk about this feature later. You have your mini USB to micro USB charging, because it does power by USB, which is a plus. You have your horseshoe or hot shoe mount. And of course, the product itself comes in this nice little pouch, but realistically, I don't really use any of these pouches, carrying pouches. And here is the product itself. As you can see here, there is a little protective film. I have not taken that off yet. And here is the product. Sorry, it's a little reflecting off my ring light, but I will definitely put this to use in a bit. What I like about it, it has a really slim profile. Let's go over all the specs. So first of all, you have your hot shoe jack that this guy actually goes into here. You screw that guy on, and that goes onto your DSLR or your second hot shoe mount. There you go. Now the hot shoe mount is on the LED light panel. Let's see what we have here. We have your USB port here to charge. They also have Thunderbolt, I think, or USB-C, which is cool. And this actually goes on with this guy. So the really cool thing about this is that this LED light panel also doubles as a power bank, which is a really cool utility thing. And if you're a run and gun like myself and you're really travel friendly and you want gear that's really compact, this is one of the pros about this product. So you plug that into your USB and you can charge your phone, charge your batteries, charge whatever it is that you want. So that's a cool added dongle for you. So let's get into the actual product itself. So you have your on button, and let's turn down the light just a smidge. So you have your on button here and your plus and minus. So if you turn it on initially, the first plus and minus is actually the percentage of how bright it is. So as you can see, it goes down in percentage and goes up in percentage. So let me use this box as an example. So I'm going to turn off my key light off here. And the only light source I have right now is the Lume the Lume LED panel. It's confusing because they also sell the Lume Cube, which is known for the super pocket size. Link in the description. But as you can see here, let me focus on the box here. So this is the LED panel at 50%. This is the light panel on 5%. 5%. This is the light panel at 50%. And this is the light panel at 100%. And as you can tell, if I put this right above the camera, this is almost strong enough to be a run and gun key light or a very good secondary fill light in emergency situations. So I'm just gonna turn on my normal ring light now. Another thing I really like about this, the LED panel, is that there's different modes. So what you do is you press M or mode again, and as you can see here, you know it is the white balance or the color temps. So you can shoot at or film the LED light panel goes up to 56,000 Kelvin, and you can also adjust that. As you see now, it's really warm. So you can go to really warm to 56 to 32, which is essentially from your really warm to your really cool. And that was my first overall initial impressions of this Lume Cube LED light panel. Retails for around 130, 140 USD. As you can see here, very slim profile. Here is my Samsung Galaxy S6 for reference. It's almost the size of, let's say, a Note. And as you can see here in the panels, each one of these is a LED light. And for some of you people, you're like, this light is way too harsh or bright. But cool thing is, and also comes with a diffuser. So you don't get the harsh light. Simply just slide this bad boy right on. I have it on backwards. There you go. Now your lights are a little bit more softened because of this diffuser. If you can see here, there's also gives you information about how long the battery life is in this LED light panel, and it gives you the exact percentage of battery and length, which is a bonus in my eyes. And honestly, I am not sure if I would pay 140. If you had the budget, I would definitely pick this guy up. But if you're more of a budget friendly, I'm pretty sure there are alternatives. But for me, I would definitely be using this in low light situations or emergencies where I need to light something up, or let's say I have some kind of product and I wanted like a more low-key light. So right now I have the Lume Cube LED light panel straight on top on my Nikon D50-200. I'm shooting at 100 ISO, 4.5 aperture, and now it is shooting at 50%. So let's see if I can turn this down to its lowest, which is 5%. 35%, 60%, and this is me shooting it at 100%. But you're like, hey Peter, that's cool at all, but what about face shots or headshots or people? Well, I'm gonna shoot this on me and see how this looks as a key light. So this is me using the Lume LED light panel, shooting at 100 ISO, 2.8 aperture, and I'm shooting at 95, let's put this up to 100% brightness. So if you had no key light and just use this on top as a key light, you would say that this is actually a decent setup. The only downfall of this is I'm actually holding onto my external mic because my Rode Link actually hooks up to my hot shoe mount. So you might want to have a second stand with a hot shoe adapter. That's the only con that I would think of. But this is actually not bad, especially if you shoot like YouTube videos or run and gun, or you're more along the lines of running a one-person army when it comes to shooting YouTube videos. In terms of professional shoots, I would not use this as a key light. I would more along the line use this as a secondary lighting option in emergency situations to light up shots that are completely in the dark, and use the diffuser that is also provided. But yeah, that is my overall unboxing, initial impressions, and my overall thoughts on the Lume Cube LED light panel. Overall, I think it's solid for its price point, and they're all other alternatives, but I think with this guy, touching it now, it does get a little warm. because there are a lot of LEDs on this guy. But I think it is a solid purchase, and if you guys want to check it out, link is in the description. And my name is Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something.